welcome to the channel, Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I've got a gift request from Steve Swags. Steve-O, thank you for this gift, my friend. And Steve actually made the equivalent of 4 gifts to the channel. So 4 days in a row, today's the first day, I'll be doing a reaction courtesy of Steve Swags, who happens to be a canine officer in Minnesota, right? So I started wearing the NYPD hat in your honor, but I'm switching to my Minnesota hat, courtesy of Jason Halverson, who sent me this hat and who lives in Minnesota. So an additional shout out to you, Jason. I hope you're doing well, my friend. I know you're recovering from medical stuff, so I'm pulling for you. So, Steve, we got Joe Diffie's So Help Me Girl. Now, I don't know this song, but I know Joe. I've done a number of reactions to him, and he's the real deal. So let's find out what we've got going here. Here we go. We're starting with piano. Is that slide in the background or steel?
You could have kissed me like this wasn't gonna last. Kept me from saying something I'll never take back. You could have held me like there was no chance of me waking up where I am. You could have stopped short of every dream I've ever had. So help me, girl, you've gone too far. It's way too late to save my heart. The way it feels each time we touch, I know I've never been so loved, and I can't help myself. So help me, girl.
That's a double entendre. I like it. It's a nice twist.
You had to be there when that old sun came up, making last night feel like a vision of things yet to come. You just had to hold me like nobody else. Now look what you've gone and done. You had to love me till I just can't get enough. So help me, girl, you've gone too far. It's way too late to save my heart. The way it feels each time we touch, I know I've never been so loved, and I can't help myself. So help me, girl. So help me, girl.
So he's asking for help too in that expression.
And I can't help myself. So help me, girl.
Well, she's been helping you. Yeah. Well, she's been helping you, but you've been helping her, because a girl doesn't love you like that if you're not bringing something to the table yourself. It's just the way it works. But where I thought this was going, I kind of talked myself into, in the beginning when I heard the piano, into it being one of these poignant, sad songs. And so that was my frame of mind. I'm like, oh gosh, she's going to break up with him. she broke up with him as he was getting to the point of having all his hopes and dreams invested in her. And nice little twist-a-roo there, Steve. I bet. Did you know that was going to happen? I don't know if that happened to you when you first heard it, but this it got me. And when I'm like, oh no, he's like, I'm a goner. Help me, girl. But it was sung with a poignancy that when fellas get together and we talk like this, we of course bust each other's chops a little bit, but we're very much happy for one another. And we're cracking up about it. Like, dude, I'm a freaking goner. I don't even know what to say. She got me, you know? And because dudes, you know, we talk trash among each other and just not at each other. Well, we do that, but, you know, not, more younger than when you get older. But then, you know, when you're just sort of like a pansy and you're like a goner and you talk among your buddies and they're like, yeah, I'm happy for you, you wuss, or whatever. But this is one of these things where just you admit it. Like, I'm a goner, man. She loves me. And maybe it's one of these, I don't know why. What's she seeing me? I mean, I can relate to that. But she feels a lot for him, too, because she wouldn't make you feel this way, probably, unless you're delusional, like in a love sense. But unless you were bringing something yourself to the table. So, Steve, I don't know if this is a real life story for you, if you're connecting with this on some level. You don't have to respond, of course, in that regard, but I always wonder these things when people make requests. Even, you know, it's like, I wonder if this is what's going on. Some songs I'm like, oh my God, I hope this isn't going on in their life because they're just too difficult. But this is one of these good news bears type of songs. So, yeah, and I like the way Joe sings his songs. The instrumentation was sweet. This was just a very simple. It was the whole song is predicated on that twist of "So help me, girl. I can't help myself anymore. So help me." But she's the one that got you into the mess, the love mess. All right, the number that popped into my head is an 8.8. It was a sweet song, all predicated on that turn of a phrase. I'm a goner. And I love it when we dudes admit that. Women will admit that too. And that shows up in songs, of course, as well. So, anyway. All right, folks. Courtesy of Steve Swags up in Minnesota with his canine. Oh, gosh. I'll look it up. The name. I forget your canine's name, Steve. All right, folks. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.